Hey guys, welcome back to Cheap Comic Collector. This is going to be another episode of What Am I Reading? It'll be a short one. We're only looking at 3 issues. And then next video we'll probably get back into pulling some more short boxes and see what those look like. So, these are some kind of oddball issues. This one is, these two are from 1959. World Around Us is the title of the series. It was published by Gilberton, the publisher that did the long-running Classics Illustrated title. And these are basically history lessons. Number 9 is the illustrated story of the Army. Number 10 is the Navy. This one's got a cover painting by Doug Rosa. Writers unknown, according to GDC. And the different sequences had various artists. There are a few pages by Joe Orlando on the Civil War. And it's basically a history lesson, but I did enjoy reading it. Each sequence is only a few pages long. And it doesn't get bogged down with narration like a lot of these type of books would. I learned quite a bit that I didn't learn in school. Honestly, I could see this being required reading in a classroom, and I think the kids would like it. History's a lot more fun when it's taught like this. You know, it's basically just some war stories, honestly, about, mostly about some characters that we've all heard of, but don't necessarily, we know the names, but don't necessarily know the stories behind the names. And, the artwork is kind of typical of the period, kind of very kind of Classics Illustrated type artwork. And they're thick issues too. They're like 84 or 90 pages long, somewhere around there. But it was an interesting read. I was surprised. Again, I'm constantly being surprised by how much I enjoy some of these issues that I don't expect to. Yeah, this was good. There's the Civil War, so that's the Joe Orlando art there, according to GDC anyway. A lot of the artists they have listed, have question marks. They're just guessing them a lot of the time on who did them. So Classics Illustrated coupons on the back, just like their Classic Illustrated issues. And then the Navy issue is basically the same thing. Wasn't quite as interesting. But there is some humor in this one about, like, they tell about the invention of the submarine and some of the false starts and people that would invent them and they'd sink. So that was kind of humorous. And then we have this issue, number 5 from 1974, Woodsy Owl. Art by Paul Norris. Gold Key published the Woodsy Owl series from 1973 to 1976. The series had 10 issues, and this was written for a very juvenile audience. The artwork lacks the charm of some of the other Del Gold Key Funny Animals titles, and Woodsy seems to have a supporting cast of forest creatures, and of course they're all, people nobody's ever heard of. And all the stories are about recycling or saving electricity. The stories are basically what you would expect to find, like, in a promotional giveaway. Not in, something you would actually purchase. But it was fun to see. And, like I said, the artwork it's okay. It's just nothing great. There's no charm to it. Some of the... It was a job somebody turned in, Oops. Lost the camera. But it's fun, it's from 1974. It's a fun issue to look through. I think if I tried reading... This is the only issue I have. If I tried reading all 10 issues together, I think I would go brain dead. But, it's okay. It's kind of the typical of the period. It's what the Disney comics became later when they became very juvenile oriented. But it's fun to see. And that's it for today. I thought it was interesting just to see these oddball ones. And so next time we'll go through a box, see what I got recently. And I will see you next time. Thank you much for watching.